Hi everyone, welcome to the grades 4 and 5 reading writing camp. My name is Emily and I'll be your teacher alongside Eric and Lucas. So today's theme follows the theme of last session with the Greek myths, but today we will be looking at the Greek myth of Persephone. And today's article is in the description box below, as well as any supplemental videos.
So the characters in this story is Persephone hates wife, the queen of the underworld, daughter of Demetri, and Zeus is so the god of fertility, beautiful, graceful, and considerate, but is able to stand up for herself. Stolen bride of Zeus, and Demeter, god of the harvest, responsible for crops and feeding the people, loved by all for her gifts of soil and gentle, mild weather to grow crops. And Zeus, we talked about it yesterday. If you don't know, he is the king of the all gods, the lightning god, and Hades, the god of the underworld. And that's the chapters for today. And Persephone was brightly mentioned in Hesiod's theology and was explained much more in the Homeric hymn to Demeter, which is an obnoxious collection of hymns, unlike the story from yesterday, Pandora's Box. Persuani does have a Roman version that is extensionally the exact same. Her story explains the cycle of seasons and growth of crops. The compromise where the Persuani would spend 2/3 of the year with Demeter and 1/3 was Hades context to the seasons because 1/3 where she was with her husband underground. The period of Demetrius' grief is because Demetrius, the god of harvest, that period grief would cause the months to be dark, which is the winter. However, when Persuani returns to Demeter, Demeter brings back light to earth with warm, and spring, summer, and fall will be made.
Spring break when Demeter's happy. Okay, so now we're gonna do a grammar lesson really quick. Most of you probably know this already. So apostrophes are used for two different purposes, either to show something belongs to someone or to show letters that you've taken out in a word, also known as contractions. So singular words such as a boy, a man, and a dog. So these are singular to make them to show that somebody owns something. You put an apostrophe and then an s. So the apostrophe is always in front of the s, such as a boy's shoes, an old man's beard, and the dog's dinner. So the apostrophe is always in front of the s. And then, yeah, so the apostrophe always comes before the S in singular. So John's hat, the dog's dinner, the apostrophe is always in front of the S. And then there's some exceptions, which is like, okay, there's some exceptions such as its, ours, yours, theirs, hers, and his. These all don't have apostrophes. So for example, the cat opened its mouth. Plurals. So the plural, when you make a plural word possessive, the apostrophe always goes behind the s if the word has an s, and if the word does not have an s, then you would add one. and then you put the apostrophe before, so same as singular. So an example, if the plural already has an S, the apostrophe will go outside. So for example, boys and dogs are all plural words that have an S. So